Thank you for coming. While we were waiting here, I was thinking how I'm going to change all this. I'm not going to give the talk that's in the slides. There are too many slides anyway, so I'm talking about other things. I was remembering why I chose this title, What We Do. I remember that when I started to do some research like 30 years ago, it will be 30 years this year, so I'm really old. I remember this great book by a young guy that was working on rationality and decision called Do the Right Thing. I think it's from '91. And I had this book in mind when I chose this title for the talk. It's not exactly doing the right thing, but the thing that we in fact do. That's what I have in mind, and that's kind of the line that supports my research over these 30 years. And I took this invitation that I very much thank. I took this invitation as a chance to think about what I've been doing for the past 30 years. And of course, throwing away lots of stuff, in any case, putting too much stuff inside the talk, but we'll just fly over some of the slides. I can give you the presentation. And I always remember that all the conferences that I've been through through these years, the main thing I hope to give you from this invited lecture is some kind of motivation and inspiration to do more stuff, and sometimes more crazy stuff, not really the usual stuff. So hopefully I'll follow this thing, but we can go anywhere. You can ask questions, and I'll try to answer during the talk. I'm going to talk about rationality and how it kind of shaped the things I did later. And then to think about how we do some of the stuff and how to validate and to get proper results out of the stuff we do. Then put the rational agent inside a social context, and it makes him have to interact with people that have their own rationality or other agents that have their own rationality. To talk a little bit about goal acquisition and hopefully to try to have some ideas. This is a kind of a research line that I've not been able to explore a lot because of time constraints. It's quite recent, and it's the idea that where the desires come from, and instead of just being given like in most BDI systems. And then I'll talk about some applications, and hopefully we'll get to the point that I talk about a very outrageous application that I have in mind at this time with some young students of mine. So let's start with rationality. Of course, we all know from Herbert Simon, if I founded AI in